Hello dear students. So next let me start to one more chapter, so that is called as optics. I am going to continue now. Okay. So in this first lecture of this chapter I am going to continue very basic things. Okay, that basic things is easy to understand for any level of students from 8th class to some PUC level. So I am going to continue very basics from this chapter. Again the same thing, once the classes are continuous, means once the sessions are increases, definitely I am going to increase so many number of concepts based on topic. So write down the chapter name optics. We can also call it as ray optics right now. So write the chapter name ray optics. Okay, so generally optics divide into two parts. One is ray optics, or we can also call it as geometrical optics, and other one is we can call it as wave nature of optics. So in this first chapter we will study the rectilinear propagation of light by taking the size of the object is very much larger comparing to the wavelength. Okay. So in this chapter we are going to study the only rectilinear propagation of light. Of course there are so many properties of light. Okay, anyhow you know the meaning of light in your lower level. Generally optics is the branch of physics which is used to study the nature of light and properties of light. Okay, so you know all these basics in lower level, but you just listen. Optics is the branch of physics which is used to study the nature of light and of course properties of light. Okay, here in this chapter we are going to study only rectilinear propagation of light by considering some particle nature. Okay, in the next chapter we are going to continue wave nature of light. Okay, and anyhow you know the basic meaning of light. Generally in a lower level you know the meaning of heat. Heat is a form of energy, like a sound is a form of energy. Okay, heat is a form of energy which always transferred from high temperature regions to the low temperature region. In the same way light is also a form of energy which causes sensation of vision. Okay, light is a form of energy which causes sensation of vision, means because of light we are able to see everything around us. Okay, because of the light only we are able to see everything around us. Of course there are some properties that I will continue in the next chapters. Okay, some corpusculus theory, some other theories are there, we will see in the next chapter. Okay, so light is a form of energy which causes sensation of vision, and of course if any electromagnetic radiation, having wavelength range 400 nanometer to 750 nanometer also called as light. So an electromagnetic radiation whose wavelength range is nothing but visible. Okay, whose wavelength range is in between 400 nanometer to 750 nanometer also called as a light. Of course light is a form of energy. Okay, and see the path in which the light is going to travel, the path along which the light would travel. So the path along which the light would travel called as ray of light. So very basics I am going to continue, very basics. Okay, so see the path along which the light would travel called as ray of light. Ray optics nothing but light. Okay, and in which way the light is going to travel, that is called as ray of light. And the group of rays, okay, group of light rays, we can call it as beam of light. See, these are the group of light rays, very easy things like you learned in very lower level classes. Okay, so the bundle of light rays, we can call it as beam of light. No doubt this beam of light is a parallel beam of light. See, this is the parallel beam of light. Okay, and if all the light rays are reaches to a fixed point, if all the light rays are meet at a particular point, then this beam of light we can call it as convergent beam of light. Convergent beam of light. Okay, convergent beam. If all the light rays are starts from a particular point, let us suppose take a source. S is a light source, like you learned in the 11th class level. S is the sound source in Doppler effect, some other cases. Here S is the light source which will emit the light in all directions in the form of right now particles. Okay, so if all the light rays starts from a particular point, then the beam of light is said to be divergent beam of light. Okay, very basics. So light rays may be convergent, may be divergent, may be parallel beam of light. Okay, and see, generally to propagate the wave, like a mechanical wave in first PUC level, to propagate the wave from one place to another place, we need a medium. You know, in sound and Doppler effect cases, in transverse wave, longitudinal wave, in a last year topics, you know the medium is required to propagate the wave from one place to another place. I think you remember that a highly elastic and inertia medium is necessary to propagate the wave from one place to another place, isn't it? So in the same manner, to propagate the light from one place to another place, we required a medium. Okay, so the medium we can call it as optical medium. Here the medium we can call it as optical medium. There are some names they given, something homogeneous medium, heterogeneous medium. In a homogeneous medium, the light will travel with same speed. The light will travel with same speed. In a heterogeneous medium, non-homogeneous medium, in a heterogeneous medium, the light will travel with different speeds. Means once the light ray moving from one medium into other medium, the medium is different. Definitely the speed of light changes. Definitely as the speed of light changes, wavelength of light changes. Why? Because as the medium does not changes, light travels in vacuum also. As the medium does not changes, then the speed of the light does not changes. If the medium changes, speed of the light changes. If light ray moving from rarer to denser, rarer nothing but air, denser medium, there are two mediums, rarer medium, denser medium. Rarer medium means air. Glass and water we can call it as a denser medium. Glass, water, any chemical, we can call it as denser medium. Once the light ray moving from rarer to denser medium or denser to rarer medium, definitely at the interface means the separation between the two mediums. At the interface, the speed of the light definitely changes. Once the speed changes, wavelength of light also changes. Okay, and color, frequency, those are remain same. Color of the light remains the same. Okay, now let us see all those things in order wise. Okay, let us suppose based on this beam of light here, based on the beam of light, light ray undergo the phenomenon of reflection, and the phenomenon of refraction, phenomenon of interference, diffraction, polarization, and so many. So here in this ray optics chapter, we are going to study the phenomenon of reflection and refraction. Okay, we have only two concepts in this chapter, reflection and refraction. Remaining we are going to continue in some other chapter. Okay, now let us see how reflection will takes place. Very basics I am going to continue here now, which is useful for all lower level students. Based on that I am teaching now. Okay, otherwise I may start directly mirror concept. So reflection generally possible by mirrors. Okay, if you stand in front of a mirror, you are going to see the left and right side of a opposite, some reversal image you are going to see. So if any light ray which is incident on interface, let us suppose this is the something mirror. Okay, if any light ray which is incident on the interface separating the two medium, this is medium number 1, this is medium number 2. Okay, next I will continue what is the plane mirror, spherical mirror, all those things. Let us suppose light ray coming from somewhere. This is called as incident light ray. Incident light ray. I am going to draw the normal here. This is the normal. If all the light ray reflected back into the same medium, then this light ray is said to be reflected light ray. Okay, if all the light will comes back into the same medium, then the phenomenon we can call it as reflection. Okay, light ray has to come from one medium. After striking the floor, if all the light rays will comes back into the same medium, then the phenomenon we can call it as reflection of light. Okay, and here incident ray and normal, there is an angle between incident ray and normal, we can call it as angle of incidence. Angle between normal drawn to the incident light ray called as angle of incidence, and angle between normal drawn to the reflected light ray called as angle of reflection. Okay, angle of reflection. Okay, basic things. No doubt, according to law of reflection, angle of incidence is always equals to angle of reflection for a regular reflection concept. Okay, there are some diffuse reflections also there. If the surface is not smooth, if the surface is irregular, you will get diffused reflections. Okay, so in a regular reflection, this is the regular reflection. In a regular reflection, angle of incidence is equals to angle of reflection. So this is one of the property of reflection. Easy thing. And no doubt incident ray, normal drawn, reflected ray, all are lie on the same plane, same line. Incident ray, normal drawn, reflected ray, incident ray, normal drawn, reflected ray, all are lie on the same plane. So this is the second law of reflection. Generally reflection possible by mirrors. Okay, there are some mirrors. There are two types of mirrors. One is a plane mirror, that what we are going to use in our houses, plane mirror. Other one is a spherical mirror. Okay, I am going to continue first plane mirrors, and based on the plane mirror I will continue some variety of questions. Right now nothing is covered, just basics for understanding some kids level and other things. Okay, so next I am going to continue plane mirror. What is a mirror? General meaning of a mirror means mirror nothing but a glass material, one side is silvered. Okay, so mirror is nothing but a device which reflects most of the incident light. Okay, mirror is nothing but a device which reflects the most of the incident light. Why? Because other surface is polished. One side of the glass material is polished, then that we can call it as a mirror. And no doubt if you stand in front of a mirror, you will see left becomes right, right becomes left. Okay, reversal. Okay, up becomes, so left becomes right, left hand becomes right hand becomes left hand. Okay, let us see what happens if object is there in front of a plane mirror. Okay, so these are the laws of reflection. Take these things, let us see, check the so very basics are going on, very basics. These basics will give us confidence about ray optics. That's why I am doing like this. Otherwise, I meant directly mirrors concept and other things. So anyhow, in the first lecture, let us see what is optics and what is ray optics like this. So let me rub this one. Yeah. See, mirror nothing but a thin polished surface, so that polished surface is going to reflect the image. Okay, if any light is incident on a mirror, no doubt almost 100% of light, almost most of the light is reflected back. Okay, based on the size of the mirror and nature of the mirror. Okay, here let us suppose I am going to take a plane mirror. See, this is the mirror means a thin polished surface which reflects most of the incident light. So let us suppose this is the plane mirror, whatever may be the size, keep in mind conditions apply. Plane mirror, if I placed any object in front of a plane mirror at a distance of something d, if you stand in front of a plane mirror at a distance of d, then no doubt you are going to see the image. Okay, image also at the same distance. Let us see the ray representations. So this is the object which will emit light rays in all directions. This is light source. We are also the objects. You are also the objects. So one of the light ray strikes the mirror surface normally and it reflected back. Light ray, like a ball hits a wall, light ray undergo reflection. Okay, one more light ray, there are so many light rays strikes the mirror surface. One more light ray strikes the mirror surface, undergo reflection like this. Okay, and one more light ray, there are so many light rays strikes the mirror surface, undergo reflections. If I extend these two light rays backward, see, if I extend this light ray backward, the two light rays will meet at a particular point. Where the light rays will meet, that we can call it as image. And if the object is at a distance of d, no doubt image also at a distance of d by using this triangular system. Okay, if I draw the normal, if this is theta, this is also theta, these two are similar triangles, so these two also similar triangles. Okay, I don't want to use the theta and to confuse everything. And see, this is the real object. If I place any real object in front of a plane mirror, it produces a virtual image. This is the virtual image. So, if you place a real object in front of a plane mirror, for a real object we are going to see a virtual image. See, whenever I draw a dots, that you keep in mind, that is not real, that is a virtual. So virtual image means generally virtual object or virtual image we cannot caught on the screen. We can caught only real images on the screen. Okay, so we are unable to catch this virtual image. So plane mirror generally for this one, it produces, for real object it produces a virtual image. For suppose if the light rays are strikes if the light rays strikes the plane mirror from somewhere, light rays are coming from somewhere, okay, one of the light ray coming in this direction, one of the light ray coming in this direction, one more light ray coming in this direction. Just extend these light rays. Okay. See, once the light ray strikes here, no doubt it undergo reflection. No doubt this light ray also undergo reflections. Use some theta term, you will get almost same. So, here after reflection the two light rays will meet here. After reflection the two light rays will meet at a particular point. And if you extend this light rays to the forward direction, you will get here a virtual object. This is not real object, this is the virtual object. Virtual object. For a virtual object, you are going to see real image. So, for a plane mirror and of course possible for concave some other also, for a plane mirror, for a real object, we will get a virtual image. For a virtual object, we will get a real image. Whatever may be the size of the mirror, length of the mirror, that is independent. So, for a virtual object, it produces a real image. Okay. So, if I place any object, okay, see, if the object is at a distance of d, image also at a distance of d. Okay, if object will move, image also will move. Let us see that also in the continuation. So, maybe today not possible, let us check it. If object is at a distance of d, image also at a distance of d. So, plane mirror produces virtual image for real object, real image for virtual object. Okay. So, virtual object means where if the convergent beam of light is coming from somewhere, if we extend, after the extension the light rays will meet. That meeting point we can call it as virtual object. Okay. After reflection if they meet, that is a real image. Okay. And see, for suppose sometimes if they ask to draw the image, let us suppose this is the, we are going to draw the image now. If the object is like this, right now the object is at rest, keep in mind. A, B is the object. If A is at distance of something 3 meter, now image also same. This is something A dash. If B is very closer, if it is something 2 meter, so this is B. So, if I draw the image is like this. See, this is the image. Don't draw the same thing like this. Okay. A is at a distance of something centimeters, something millimeters or 3 centimeter, you draw A dash at 3 centimeter. If it is 2 centimeter, this is also 2 centimeter. Why? Because if you place any object at a 2 meter distance in front of a plane mirror, image also available at the same distance. But the nature of images are different. So, this is the real object, this is virtual image. Okay. If you are any confusion is there, you draw only dots. Okay. So, this is the image. Okay. In the same way, for suppose, now let me rub these two things, write it this one, this is also very basic things. Yeah. So, generally if you stand if you stand in front of a mirror, no doubt left becomes right, right becomes left, some reversal. Okay, reversal effect you are going to see. If I placed any R, you get opposite R. Okay, some letters are there. O, if I placed a O, what is the image? Image also O. If I placed a T, image also T. If I placed I, image also I. If I placed R, capital R, image is reversed. Okay, vertically reversed. In A to Z alpha letters, 11 capital letters will give the same nature of image. If I place capital I in front of plane mirror, image also capital I, but other is not possible. Just you try, there are 11 letters which produces the same nature of image, okay, but real object virtual image, that is confirmed. Now let us see one more thing. Let me write field of view, FOV. Okay, so let us suppose if I place, see this is the plane mirror, if I place any object like the previous diagram only, no doubt one of the light ray incidents and it will strikes back, one more light ray which reflects, one more light ray which reflects. Okay, if I extend these light rays, you are going to see the image. The previous diagram only I drawn again. First, suppose if any person is standing here, is this person is able to see this image, means he is unable to see this image. If the person is in between these two light rays, then this person is able to see the image of this object. So, for this person, this is the field of view. Okay, what is FOV? FOV nothing but field of view. What is field of view? Means the region in which an observer can see the clear image of an object. Let me cover one problem based on this. So sometimes they may ask questions on field of view. So what is field of view? It is the region in which observer has to see the clear image of the given object. If the observer is here, he is unable to see the image of the object. If he is here, no, he is unable to receive any light rays coming from the mirror. If he stand in between these two light rays, of course you extend it. If he stand in between these two light rays, then that observer receives the lights, okay, that will incident on the retina of the eye, some stories. So if he stands in between these two regions, then he is able to see the image of the object. So sometimes they will give questions on this field of view. So let me give one question based on this field of view. Remaining you try from your different books. Okay, let me give some easy question. So write down first problem for you, and the very easy, very basic. Find out. Write down simple question. Find out the distance. Find out the distance for which. Find out the distance for which an observer can see the clear image of an object as shown in figure. So I am going to draw the diagram. So write a simple way of question. They may give some lengthy of question, but the main points I am writing here. Find out the distance for which an observer has to see the clear image of an object as shown in figure. So let me draw a diagram here. Okay. So the diagram looks like this. See, let us suppose observer is moving like this. Observer is moving in this way. Some screen at a distance of something 2 meter. An object is placed. Some more 2 meter, and at 2 meter of height, some mirror is placed. They given this diagram. So right now I am taking easy number. This is 2 meter. Mirror is at a height of 2 meter. Length of the mirror also 2 meter. Now let us check whether how much he has to move. to see the clear image of the object. Write the question first and let me rub the left side part. Write the question. Yeah, is now the question, everything is clear. Just I am checking whether it is visible or not. So, what is field of view? Field of view nothing but it is the region for which that observer has to see the clear image of the given object. So, observer is moving like this, he is moving in this direction. Let us see in how much distance he is going to see the image of the object. Okay. Now, somewhere screen is there. Here object will emit light rays in all directions. One of the light ray strikes the mirror. So many, just I drawn only one of the light rays strikes the mirror, undergo reflection. Let me rub the question. Yeah. And one more light ray coming from the object which strikes the mirror, and it undergo reflection. Yeah. If I extend this light rays to the backward, if I extend these light rays to the backward, the two light rays will meet. Here this is called as image. So, let me write only I. If the object is 2 meter, image also 2 meter. Okay. So, this is the diagram. Now, in this region only observer is able to see the image. So, we need to find what is this distance, how much he has to move. What means from here to here he is able to see the image of the object. If he stands here, if he stay here, he is unable to see the image. If he is here, he is unable to see the image. So, if I give the name, proper name, let us suppose this is the A, this is B, for understanding point of view C, A, B, C. Let me give some names. Here I am giving something named P. P, here the bottom of the mirror, let me give Q, top is R, P, Q, R, and this is I. If the observer is in between B and C, then he is able to see the image of the object. Means we have to find out the BC value. So, this is our question. We have to find out BC value. I given some easy numbers 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay. To get this BC, let us use some triangle system. See from figure, let me use one triangle ACI. See AIC, bigger triangle ACI or AIC. Okay, AIC. Okay, ACI bigger one, and PRI. See, this is the bigger one. PRI. Just use the triangle system, congruent triangles, height by height, base by base. AC by AI, AC by, okay, AC by PR, height by height, base of bigger one by base of the smaller one. AC by PR. What is P2R? P2R is 4. Height by height, base by base. Base of bigger one is 6, smaller one is 2. 6 by 2. 2 ones are 2 threes are. Then I got AC value 12 meter. A to C is 12 meter. But target is to find out B to C value, not from A to C. Let me find AB. To get this AB from similar triangle ABI, PQI. So AB by bigger one, AB by smaller one 2, height by height, base by base. Base is 6, 2, 2, 2, how much AB? AB is 6 meter. Here to here is 6, A to C is 12, so what is BC? 6. So from diagram, AC is equals to AB plus BC. AC 12, AB 6, BC. So BC is equals to 6 meter. So he has to move, means for a 6 meter distance, he is able to see the clear image of the given object. Okay, so these type of questions they will give, you try to solve like this. Okay, if observer, see, object is at a distance of 2 meter, image also forms at a distance of 2 meter. Don't think that the mirror is at a height of 2 meters or how it will form. It will form, okay. Why? Because object will emit light rays in all directions. If the observer is here, he is unable to see the image. Why? Because the mirror is at some height. If observer is here also, he is unable to catch, he is unable to identify the image. If he is in between B to C, if he traveling some 6 meter distance in this point, then in this region, that observer is able to see the image of the given object. Okay, so this is one of the problem based on field of view. Okay, easy question actually. So for an understanding point of view, I am extending each and every steps. By using similar triangle system, directly we can expect the answer. Wantedly I given 2 equal numbers, they may give 1 meter, 2 meter, whatever may be the size of the mirror, they may give anything. So you try to solve FOV problem, field of view problem, by taking similar triangles concept, height by height, base by base. Okay, use any two similar triangles, not only these two, you can use anything, you will get the answer. Okay, take this one. Next we will see what happens if the mirror is inclined something angle, how to plot the image, and if two mirrors are placed parallel to each other, how many number of images we are going to see, and if two mirrors are perpendicular to each other, how many images we are going to see. Okay, some geometry I have to use now to understand how the images are going to form. So today almost for this 30-35 minutes, I don't know how much time it is taking, just one of the good question is this. Remaining what I covered, that is nothing, just to give some confidence about optics. I am using so many words, still I can use plenty of words, but it's not good. So what are the words I am using here, that is enough right now. Field of view right now somewhat good. Okay, we can draw some images also. You take this one, I will draw some more images. Let me rub this. So similar type of questions are available in some different books like H.C. Verma, some other books. So you try to solve it in Cengage books also. Okay, let us draw some image. They given like this. This is the mirror which inclines something 45 degrees. Easy question I am doing now, very easy. For a first class, I don't want to trouble you much more. 45 degrees. I placed an object here with a 2 meter. Now, at what distance the image will be formed? This is 2 meter. Now, see, if this is 45, 2 meter, this is 45, no doubt this is what? 2, this is 45, this is 90, and this is 45. 2 cos 45, 2 cos 45. If the object is at a distance of 2 cos 45, image also at a distance of, if it is at a 2 cos 45 distance, this is also at a distance of how much? 2 cos 45. See, this is the image. Okay, if this is 2 cos 45, no doubt if this is 2, this is also 2. So 2 cos 45 means 2 into 1 by root 2. So object is at a distance of root 2 meter, image also at a distance of root 2 meter. Okay, and see, sometimes they will give like this. Now the mirror is inclined. See, easy questions these are. Inclined something 30 degrees. If I place an object here, something A, B, if I place an object, okay, now to draw the proper image, you extend the mirror. You extend the mirror. See, this is at certain distance. Okay, resolve, if they are given some value, you resolve the value, otherwise you draw perfectly. So, if it is something 2 meter, okay, resolve it, this is 90, this is 60, 2 cos 60, you will get some value, and this is something B dash, and here just you extend the mirror. See, this is image A dash, B dash. And sometimes they will ask some questions on, like a watch shows something 2:35. Then if you place that watch in front of mirror, then what is the mirror shows? Definitely it will shows an opposite time. Okay. See, let us suppose they placed a watch in front of a plane mirror. Simple questions, very basics. So, let us suppose it shows something 3:30. See, this is 3, this is 30. Okay, 3:30 it shows. If you place in front of a mirror, in a mirror we are going to see the opposite. So, this 3 becomes, see, this is 9. Okay, this vertical remains the same because plane mirror also vertical. So, this pointer never change. You draw just image, you see from the back side, you draw a thick clock on a paper and you see from the outside, you will get the correct time. So, this becomes, see, this becomes reversed, and how much the time, tell me now, is it 7:30 or 8:30? It is 7:30. Okay, it is not 8:30, check it. Otherwise, see, total hours are 12 hours. 12 hours just replace with 11 hours 60 minutes. 11 hours 60 minutes. What is the time? 3:30, 0. So, 0, 3, 11 minus 3, 8:30. Sorry, it is not 7:30, 8:30. This is, so in between 3 and 4, in between 3 and 4 means in between 9 and 8. So, in between 9 and 8, so 8:30, sorry, it is 8:30. See, this is the better way. If you are unable to imagine the image, better you subtract the given time from 12 hours concept. 12 hours nothing but 11 hours 60 minutes. 11 hours 60 minutes minus 3:30, you will get 8:30. If the watch shows something 7:35, then what is the image shows means 11 hours 60 minutes, 7 minus 35. So, this is 5. Okay. So, 5, this is how much? 2, and 11 minus 7, it is 4:35, 4:25. Okay. Otherwise, you draw the image. Okay. So, if you place any or letter, it will be reversed. Nearly for 11 letters, you are going to see the same nature of image. I, O. If you place P, it will be reversed. If you place A, see, simple things I am going to start. A becomes A. If I place O, O becomes O. If I place T, T becomes T. H, H becomes H. But remaining all are left becomes right, right becomes left. Okay, these are some basic idea about plane mirrors. Okay, in the next sessions, okay, in a starting session nothing is covered, so no need to worry. Just FOV concept and one problem, good question covered. Next sessions, I will continue number of images. How many number of images are formed when two plane mirrors are parallel to each other, perpendicular to each other, by making some 30 degrees, 40 degrees, 45 degrees, 72 degrees, whatever may be the angle. Okay, with a geometry we can cover, but instead of using geometry, let me use some shortcuts to get the number of images by the plane mirror. Okay. So, after that we will enter into the original syllabus like a spherical mirror and other things. Okay. Right now, thank you for this starting class. Okay. Thank you.